And we are live.
Live. Yes, we are.
This is the last live that we're doing. So catch us if you can, folks. Last
Yeah.
live of the year.
Last, and it's the number 9 of Catch Us If You Can, which means
On the 9 year.
very it's very relevant. Just to the end of a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very fitting.
It's been a lovely years,
Yeah, absolutely. It's been awesome. I mean, a lot of good stuff happened as well. I mean, I know there's been challenging moment, but for the most part, it was really great.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
the most
quite happy
part,
about that.
lovely.
Listen, and you know what? Also, it's going to be a live that we just leave for the community.
All right. Let's
This
do
time,
it.
yeah, why not? I mean, it's like a kind of like a little gift, for the end of the year. Usually we put the replay on Ko-Fi, but you know what? We'll leave it here.
Yeah, let's do that.
That'd be nice.
That'd be lovely.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
Yeah. Hey, Kennedy.
Hey,
Good to see you
Kennedy.
here.
What is up? What have you been up to? What have you been creating lately?
How's the manga going?
Yeah. What have you been creating lately?
Hi, Kat.
Hey, Kat. You see how it is? It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's true. It's a vibe, innit?
Was gonna go out for a walk. Was planning on it with all my might, and then I got offered a cup of tea, and it's cold here, and I was like,
And then
Emoji was like, "No, we should go live," and I was like, "We should because it's our last live for the year." And to be fair, it felt weird last Sunday not going live.
yeah, and it was a number 9. It's a number 9 now. So catch us if you can, but it's the number 9, the 9th one we did, and it's like the end of a cycle. It's very fitting.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
So Kennedy's just saying, just been staying focused on production lately, keeping the experience going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It is a whole thing.
We've been in the studio before where you like stay for hours and days in the studio trying to produce the best piece as possible, and then yeah, we know what I feel like.
Yeah.
Well, actually, by the fact, we just released a song. I am Shamal, from my album, isn't it? I mean, from your album.
Yeah.
Behold, that was finally a song where you just said, do you know what? At least it's got to be the last song of the year we released. So
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like, glad I did it.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. It's just the fact that you able to put things out there means a lot.
It really does.
Because spending years questioning sometimes, is it ready or not? Sometimes you just gotta, take that big step.
Do it for doing its sake. Hey, Blessed.
Hey, Blessed.
Yeah, having a festive end to the year.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, as we were talking about earlier, taking stock in what was good this year and leaving behind everything else is going to be key for moving forward.
Yeah, it's a thing.
And I know that there's like New Year's resolutions and that's what they tell you to do. Like, you didn't do the well this year. You were shit. How can you be better? Don't even think like that. You were fine. What happened. What was good about it? I give thanks for that. Now let's roll.
Yeah, and that's also in the idea that...
Yeah, behold, thanks, Kennedy.
Thank you. It's also the idea that you're always at your best. Even when you don't feel like it, like, know that if you knew better, you would have done better. And sometimes you just have to tell yourself, you know what? It was perfect timing. I had the perfect knowledge at perfect time. And that's what I was able to do.
Yeah.
And don't have regret. Because it's all like unnecessary, really. And it cannot prevent the next steps to
move forward.
So, yeah. So
berating yourself about what you shoulda, woulda, coulda, and did. no point.
Yeah, hi Kim.
Hi,
Saying
Kim.
great things
Hey,
and goodbye
Stacy.
2025. Yeah,
Exactly.
this is it. But
This
you
is
know what?
it. Yep.
It's this in
Give yourself some grace and
yeah.
and see the
Yeah,
good.
as they see. Yes, give ourselves grace
That's all we
and
can do at this point
yeah.
because you can't go back. And if you are
It's-
moving forward, then
yeah,
just move and move lovingly as you can for yourself. I mean, it was a very eventful Christmas for us. We had a whole entire leak, and I feel like at some point it kind of made us kind of club together as a family because
I
we
know.
were.
Do you know what we have to?
Well,
Sorry to
what?
interrupt you. We have to go forward. It's like it's out of focus where we are.
Probably
It's like it
is.
didn't just.
I'm liaising, babe.
I'm
You got
liaising.
me
Hang
here
on, come
comfortable.
come here, over here, over here. See, it's losing it here.
There we
For some
go.
reason, it's like, oh, nah. Anyway,
This will keep me up because the way that this radiator be warm and got a nice cup of tea here. I'm cozy, people. I'm cozy.
yeah.
I'm supposed to go for this walk, this grand walk I'm supposed to do
No, I
tonight.
will do it. But yes, 2025. I'm actually not trying to see it in terms of year anyway anymore because I'm just like it's clear that we've been like mixing up calendars. Like so, you got the Chinese, years it's different than us. They got so many. We used to have the Aztec calendar as well. All these things kept changing, so it's almost as if like
I feel like so much good has come out of this year. I couldn't possibly take the time to even take stock on anything that didn't go.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
If it didn't go according to plan, it wasn't meant to, and I left, and I just leave it at that. And I don't berate anything else that I've done.
Yeah.
We've met some wonderful people. We've been able to connect with you guys. I feel like we've been at this for years and it's only been months. And we were just talking to Bless about it today. Like,
yeah.
why do I feel like I only feel like a whole decade and we're talking a handful of months here? What's going on?
Yeah, it's just the way it is,
It's just aligned and it feels good and it should feel easy.
Yeah, it should have been.
This came up the other day, and I guess it came up because Christmas is that time. This whole season is that time that you should be around family and it should be easy. But then someone alluded to the fact that how long does it take you to actually decide to do something together with some people? Like something that should be simple, like, oh, let's pick a restaurant and go. And it takes hours, and then there's this back and forth and all of this business. And then you can meet people who are seemingly complete strangers, and yet you find yourself organizing things and executing them with such ease and no stress, and nobody's falling out and no one's vexed. And you're like, this is how it's supposed to be. And I think moving forward, we're going to, one way or another, find ourselves in more aligned spaces, whether we're aligning with work we're doing, whether we're aligning with the people who we spend our time with, everything, ease and flow in all areas of our lives. And I feel that that's what the new era is about. That's what the whole new energy is about. Everyone's just stepping into there. You know what? If it's not easy, it's not for me. If it's not peaceful, it's not for me. And just being all right with that.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Hiya, Gabriel.
Stacey's saying as well. Similar things that you're saying, like see the good, let go of the rest. Yeah, thank you for all the beauty you've shared. And well, you're welcome.
You guys too.
Thank you for co-creating with us.
Yeah, man. Week after week, everyone comes here and just shares with I'm not even going to say strangers. Clearly, we're soul family. I mean, the synchronicities between people's stories, the overlaps with people's past and locations that they were in, certain years that certain things happened. It's just too uncanny for us to not have already have planned this. It's just beautiful that we get to see it play out and experience it. I'm really in my gratitude about all of that, to be fair, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. But nothing is a coincidence, though, isn't it?
No, it's no coincidence.
Blessing out. I was always fond of the concept of a 30-month calendar with 28 days per month. Seems a little more consistent compared to the current distorting model, at least. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
And I
hi,
always
Gabriel.
felt like people who were on like February 28th or 29th, the leap year robbery.
First of all, I never
Can
understood.
we talk about robberies?
I never know.
Daylight robberies, literally.
There's something that feels very unnatural anyway. Even like every month, you got 30 days, and then you got 31 days, and then you 30 days, and 31 days, and it's all alternate things. And then all of a sudden, you come to February, it's different. What for?
I never understood. No one answered it.
It's the same things like when it's about the time change, winter time, summertime, and they're saying, well, we're doing it to save energy or whatever, blah blah blah. But I never understood.
But isn't it in winter that the bills are sky high?
Why?
Save what we're.
Last I checked, my bills didn't go down just because.
Lies.
Exactly. I'll tell you how you do it. You want to save energy? Well, you stop charging us so much.
Stay fully clothed in your home now, isn't it? We stay with our hoodies on.
I'm joking, but the thing is that there's no such thing as saving energy. There's plenty of energy. It's available. Start doing cold electricity and not hot electricity. How about that?
Absolutely.
Which is very healing for your body. So that would be a good start, wouldn't it? And then we can all have warm ourselves, and
Yeah, remember that Kim did lock in on the 13-month thing.
Oh yeah, Kim, you did talk about what was it again? Yeah, that thing you had
with using the 369 for it. Yeah. Gabriel just spoke about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how is that going?
Yeah, did you figure out like how to use it, like?
Because I'll
in details or what?
I'll adopt that real quick because that makes sense to me. Because the way this math be mathing for the rest of it, and the first time I heard it, as a kid, I was like, "What do you mean a leap year? How'd you get away with that?"
Do you know this is another thing as well. So many things being fed to us. Like we just decided. Well, we didn't decide. It's like I mentioned it for I think it's the last episode as well. We had with Andrea. We talk about this idea that how you accept all of these things. So like hypnosis that's taking place that we don't realize, because I can't even get with the idea that, well, when we do it like this, we're saving more money, about like winter, summer time. And then this idea of why a month has to be 28. Why is just like that? We just need that month to be that way. No, we don't. Like
I don't know why they all don't have the same 30. Let's just round it up and just keep it easy.
I still don't see the point of that till this day.
Sometimes you just can't make the nonsense make sense. It's nonsense. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
So Kim's saying it is still coming along.
Good.
Lots of calculations. I can only imagine.
Please share as soon as you can. Share, because I'm telling you, it's as soon as you said it, I was like, ooh.
Ask Jace with J Montreal. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my. This is a lot of things. Hey Jay.
Hey J Mask.
Yeah, that's actually J Mask. Is it? It's not Jay Shaw, is it?
No, different.
Yeah. Different. No, it's because sometimes YouTube changes there.
It does, but higher. Yeah. Hey Jay. Yeah, we're here for the end of the year. To be fair, like when we weren't here on Sunday, it was like, what is going on? What is going on? I'm not gonna lie, my 2-year-old right now.
So
the routine's been routine. It's been whooping my ass.
Do we even need to set our clocks back and forward? I feel like it would be better to just keep the time constant all throughout the year. Yeah, and it's like why you're offsetting from an hour? I mean, it's hardly anything. And if you offset it for a couple of hours, I get it, because I say, okay, I see you're trying to get more daylight. That ain't even the case.
Why?
And most of the people on their home anyway during the day, regardless, so save what energy?
It's just another thing that we've been fed that we're apparently supposed to skip to.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, anyway, how it goes.
Yep, and going against all the hardwiring. Absolutely, Kim.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Working title.
Working title.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you got it. Yeah.
I so
So
a lot have been coming up.
yeah.
I've not been really doing too many OBEs as of late. I've just been, like I said, I've been having a really. The 2-year-old is going through a lot right now. He is going to the beat of his own drum. And I'm dancing right along with it. Okay, let's put it that way.
Yeah. You're not the musician for once.
No.
Yeah, you're just like,
He's like, I'm not the lead singer in this
moving
band.
shoulder side to side. every
I'm
night.
I'm the backup dancer.
Alright, that's what we're doing.
I'm just side to side in right now, and that's
But,
it.
hey, it is like this. It's our fourth anyway, so it's not like it was completely different with the other ones. So I probably would feel a certain way if it was our first, but because it's not, I'm like, hey,
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
I know what the other side looks like.
yeah, he's in a good mood. At this point,
yeah,
that's all I want. Just be in a good mood.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, as they do, as they do, Kim.
Yep.
The entire house. But what's lovely is I've noticed this new range of children. They're coming in tapped right in. They are not playing. Like, he is out here. Any kind of like bad vibes in the house or little energies or any little squabbles or any feelings that like something's gonna pop off or anyone gets a bit too high rate or too like excited about something, he's like, guys. And everyone's like looking at him like, all right, we get it. And then he's like, pipe down before it becomes anything. And it's lovely because he's our little gauge of, don't go into the chicanery of it all. And we're like, sure, we get you, Rafi. Which is wonderful. It's fitting.
It is. Do you know what I'm thinking about now?
What?
Actually, what I was going to talk about 3i Atlas and how the idea of the 19th of December, came about. That they're supposed to reach. And
how did you feel about it?
I just knew that it was going to be that anyway, because like I said, I think in the live previously was saying, like, let's face it, I mean, look at the name, it tells you a lot about what's going on. And again, it's distraction. And now obviously a lot of people feel like, hang on, man, we're waiting for them to make contact on the 19th of December.
The thing is, if they've been making contact.
Yeah, and we did mention that before as well. Like, it's not the first time they've been here.
No.
But another thing as well is it was also the idea that you need a date, and then the idea of looking outside of yourself, and you wanted them to respond to you in an earthly way. Whereas on the 19th of December, 8:00 p.m. we'll be here. Like it's still also that is for us to walk away from that idea that we need an interventions and we need some things to be placed in a linear timeline so we can understand what, as opposed to get with the programs which these ETs don't necessarily move like us in terms of time and
No.
So they can meet you at a date which might be for one of us on the 7th of December, but for another person, it'll be the same time, but at another day, because it's what happened in the now. So it's the concept that, it was supposed to happen on one day, a particular day. That's just, give it away for me anyway, that it was like,
The thing is, when it comes to anything like that they say is comet or that it's going to land or it's going to crash or whatever it is, I clocked out of this a very long time ago. Okay. Yeah. So imagine 8-year-old Shem. I'm in class and we're supposed to be doing English.
Yeah.
As much as you could do English at 8 years old, you know what I mean? Cat, bat, hat, all that type of stuff. Very important stuff.
Yeah.
And the teacher says, look, the news said this morning that we're going to have a comet and it's going to hit the earth. So for today, we're not going to be doing English. We're going to do artwork. and we'll just stay together and we'll
Yeah.
wait. And if it crashes and it's the end of the earth, at least you were doing something that you liked.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's what you're
But
saying. Yeah.
can you think about how horrific that was at 8 to
No.
actually sit down and pick up your pencil and try and do your last piece of artwork? And then the time goes by and the bell rings and we weren't dead yet.
Yeah, and also the idea behind the fact that my last days would be spent in a classroom. Are you for real?
I was like, my
No
first
way.
question, arm shot right up. Can I go home?
Yeah, if
And she was like,
it's a-
nah, your parents at work. I said, yeah, but if this is real, I don't want to die here. You'll be fine. We're together. We're together. I hardly like Rajesh over there. I mean, he picks his nose constantly. What are we doing here? Stop picking, Rajesh. It's gonna bleed. It was that. It was that. I was so upset, and I don't know what I even doodled. I just knew it must have been like some bullshit, some end of the world shit. Only to find out, okay, it's playtime now. I said, Miss, what about the end of the world? She's like, oh well,
yeah,
doesn't look like it's coming. I said, you know what? Fool me once.
yeah.
So this 3-Eye Atlas thing had been like, it will be where it has to be. But I'm not going to sit around in art class with people I don't like.
No.
So whatever it is, I'll be doing something I like. And I'll keep it at that. That was my takeaway at 8.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm saying
Bang out of order.
Gabrielle saying I saw a headline on Google one time about an asteroid or something space related. Do you guys think that someone just sits there and makes these things up? Absolutely.
Yes.
100%. I mean, this is a skills. I'm just saying.
Yes.
It's just that they were not really skilled with that one because it was kind of a bit, silly. And if you think about it, do you really think a spacecraft will just travel the same way our airplane travels from this time, and by this time they reach here? They don't travel even like that. They have the ability to change reality and they shift to places. They shift the frequency. They change reality around them. It's not the same technology anyways. This idea that it's because they're trying to fool us with all the things we've learned from school. They're just trying to write these things according to today's narratives. That's what it is, and they do it all the time.
When I'm thinking back now, imagine that happened to our kids when they were in school. I'll be like, the teacher said, what? Wild.
That'd be a effing problems because
it's wild. It's called the 90s, but it's wild. Still, think about it.
I'll be like, nah. I'll be like,
they sat you down and said, what?
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
We were most of us were in terror. Someone was crying at the time.
What? Listen.
Yeah, because
you know what it is it baffles me because if you believe that is the case, why are you having school? It's one of these things whether you're gonna ignore it totally and
us too.
And don't, you know what I mean? Why bring it up? It's a sadistic way to do it because it's like now you're playing with people's emotion. I mean, come on. Why everyone's at work? Why if it's down at the well, no one's going to work. If no one's going to school, guess what? Do the things you can't do usually do, or you limit yourself to do, and period. I mean, ideally you wouldn't wait that time to do so, but see that we're there now. We have no business to go to school. Like, what are you talking about? Or go to work? What's the point? You don't need to feed yourself for tomorrow. You ain't gonna be here. I mean, this is absolute nonsense. Bless is saying another thing as well. He's saying regarding 3-Eye Atlas, at best smelt like a narrative trapped over an actual event taking place, distorting things and twisting it into hope harvesting. Thank you. It's exactly that. Right to so yeah, right to right. Hi, hey, I miss you guys. Oh, that's another right to right. No. Sam. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. I'm confusing the.
Do you know, babe?
Oh yeah. Okay,
YouTube
I get it
keep
now.
on playing with the names and the thing. You got to tune in, lock into the avatar.
Did you
That
say
doesn't change.
Gabriel say? Did you say the spaceships shift realities? Absolutely.
Yeah, that's how they
They've
travel.
got skins that allows that. They don't the consciousness based spaceships. They're not they're not
Ships as we know
it's
them.
not a joystick and all of this stuff they're trying to this we okay on this earth every machinery is very mechanical. It's like the idea behind it is very it has to be mechanical. So we find it hard to wrap our head around the fact that and I guess it's deliberate so you don't see the power you truly have inside of you, but our consciousness has the power to do these things to shape reality. The consciousness dictate the universe, and if that is so, think about it. Even as a law, universal law, then it means what it means. All you need is use consciousness in order to shift the realities. You want to be in Tahiti, I guess what you're going to do, you're going to shift to that frequency where Tahiti is, and you're going to find yourself there. That's why these portals, that's how they work. You know, when you go through portals, you're not going anywhere. Like you're not physically going in that direction for 3 miles down the road. It's not that. I mean, I'm sure you know, but you know, some level of shifting has to take place. So yeah,
Yeah, they're kind of like biomechanics. That it's some stuff we ain't got here right now.
oh no,
Well, if we
no,
do,
we actually do, but
yeah, okay, we're playing the whole. Do you know what I was? Do you know what I was upset about?
we got
The
all
way that
this
we got
stuff.
bamboozled with
Listen.
Tokyo having everything like 9 years and be boldly saying our technology is 9 years ahead
But
of yours.
they know that shit, and they do
Smart
it deliberately.
TV, old things. What you got now? The iPhone, whatever.
Yeah.
We're already on to like the iPhone, like 20,003
That-
or something.
yeah,
It's like,
it's-
oh, what?
It's a drip feed
Yeah.
at this point, and they
Come
know
on.
that. I mean, come on, you know what I mean? And haven't you realized? Even check it for what it is. You had like a time where they give you this cataclysmic progress. It's like boom, oh, first smartphone, oh my gosh, such a huge change, and then stagnation. Hasn't been much difference between smartphone, the different generations. Little improvement on the software, on the apps, but
Yeah, it does the same thing now.
once they got together, because I remember the best tactile was at the time the first one, the Mac. You know, it was really tactile. If you were with Mac, it was very nice. It was smooth, and if you had Windows, it was the shitty one, and the rest. Yeah, and then they Windows meaning Samsung, it wasn't all the way great, and then it got better because they get finally they had to give up the goods in it and more of the technology, and it began to be so much better. But then there's been a stagnation. That's why everybody is so unexcited about smartphone. It's like more the same. Yeah, better camera. I get it. Now I can film a full on movies for my phone. Fine, I give you that. That's just a lens. I mean,
It's true. It hasn't really now.
So
It
it moved
hasn't
on.
really moved on. But what's next, eh? Us. We're next.
yeah. Well, the next step, because we come to a saturation now, the next thing is consciousness. Everything's operating from a place of consciousness, so you don't need like that's why we all are body the ultimate technology. They know that. That's why they're trying to harvest whatever is going on.
I guess that's why you're getting the smart rings and smart watches and all that.
Well,
now.
they monitor. These are monitoring aspect of it, but now they would love to be able to have implants. Well, probably some of us have some implants, but
Yeah.
and it's monitored, and some ETs do that. But also, if you get a bypass, it is monitored. Okay, they've got
That's
a
true.
capability to monitor this thing,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
true.
already there. Anyways, nothing new really.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Kim C, you say that makes me feel like ships would come from the first, third realms, considering that the other seem like they just need
Light bodies. Real.
Yeah, and some can be between the realms, so they have the ability to do that. They're
They'll
not
just come
bound to any realm in particular.
Okay. I thought that you meant a man-made spaceship that we have here. anything they got going on
And
was
then
given.
that's yeah.
It's just whether or not it was like, I'm going to give you this, and
In
then you
exchange
can put
of
your family name on it, and then you can glaze yourself for another 100
I'm gonna
years.
give you this in exchange of this amount of abduction. Just saying.
So you were talking about the extraterrestrial spaceships, yeah. But hey, and that's another thing as well. How we just too many things are falling apart. Like too many things are rubbish next to too many things that are too far ahead for it to keep on making sense for a while. And you can check it out when you see like a small child come and use some of the technology, and you're like, how are you finessing it so young? Like, how are you getting your head around this? It's not that advanced. The 2-year-olds finesse the whole entire smart TV. How?
Yeah.
Because it's not that smart. It's just not.
Yeah.
We're just astounded because we come from the Walkman era. You know what I mean?
The old ass Walkman, the one from the 80s. It's actually funny because if you watch Guardian of the Galaxy, his Walkman, he keeps it like a Walkman straight out of the 80s, but then he's surrounded by these technologies.
And he kept his Walkman.
And he kept his Walkman.
Hey,
So,
I didn't get a Walkman until the late 90s.
These little nuggets, they give you little signs just to let you know, listen, it's so deliberate. It's so wanted deliberately.
Yeah.
We're just going to give you this texture, this mixed of old and new, and confuse you, put it in the movie and make you feel that science fiction, but it doesn't exist for
how do you feel about vinyls?
About vinyls?
Are you keeping vinyls? Are you buying vinyls? Would you buy a vinyl player? Do you still see the value in a vinyl? Just audibly.
Yeah. As a music producer, I know that there is a certain sound aspect that is enjoyable when you listen to vinyl. The crackling of the vinyl, the static, all of that is something very pleasing to the ear. So I would buy it for these reasons, because of the experience. And physically, the touch of a vinyl is nice. It feels nice. It's really nice. It's more what I would keep it. So I can understand a tape. Oh, they can keep that. This. Oh, you can keep that. I'm all right, thanks. I'll take the smartphone.
You know when you rewound it too many times.
You just use the pen, and the pen just like.
If you know, you know.
You know what I'm saying? And then you get jammed into the, oh my gosh, and mess up your song. Listen, I'm from these times.
Or if you get in the wrong person's car, you put your tape in there.
Or someone record on top of it.
Or it chews up your tape. You're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
They just give you this thing with all of the reel.
Exactly.
You're like, but I don't have another copy.
Right. Or someone record right on your tape. Their own music that happened before.
That's the thing.
Vexed. Blessed. I'm reminded of the Fitbit
heat map
data link. Yeah. How you guys seen that? I've heard about something like that. Yeah, they've been having these issues. It was pretty amusing. Military and CRV government workers giving away bases and installations because of
their watches. Oh yeah, because it would take where their location is.
Yeah, of course.
They didn't think that through, did they?
Mm-mm.
Not very smart, is it?
No. Yeah.
Not very smart. It's funny how silly it is. But sometimes you think to yourself, who's at the table of these places that aren't just pointing out the obviouses in the room? Like, loophole, what are you going to do if this is leaked because it's got your location all over it?
Yeah.
It's like they don't watch CSI.
I'm
just one episode will let you know that that's a bad idea.
Look how long people had to catch up on the idea that through your smartphone and the camera, they can actually log in and actually watch you. And when we used to be, I remember one of the first people, among the people we know, to put a sticker on our phone. People used to say like, "Oh, you crazy? Yo, what you guys doing? What do you mean put a sticker?" And now everyone's like, yeah. because they be watching you.
We were the tinfoil hat people, sweetheart. Putting the sticker on the phone
Yeah,
in the early 2000s.
yeah,
You're
straight.
nuts.
Yeah, I was like, nah. And then hey Kim, you know what? Yeah, it seems like everything worked better before technology. Yes, and you know what? No, all it is they just they didn't. First of all, they had all this technology was there, AI, internet. It's old. It's not new. So that you were not confronted to this technology. Now you're just confronted to technology. So you see the good side, but you also see the bad side of it, like the not so good side, and it's reflected now, and because it has been also linked a lot to making money, because since the dot-com era and now the tech era which we're in still now, and this boom that's been happening, it's been a lot about money. So when it comes down to that, they're trying to cut down costs, and not everything is so great. And then they realize they're trying to fool off people by buying these generational phones one after the other, and there's not much improvement anyway. And they're quite
I can see what
pricey.
she's saying, though.
And they're quite pricey.
If you buy an old phone, like the old phone with the cords on it,
Yeah,
well made. The second you went wireless,
well, that's the thing.
rogue.
It's a trade-off, but we're more in denial. Now, although it's the truth.
I get it.
I do agree, but I'm just saying
those phones
it's been
were
the trade-off. Yeah, they were.
Have you ever picked up one of those phones too fast, knock yourself in the head? You'd be like, yo, I need a minute.
Yeah, the Nokia didn't break like that.
No, I'm even talking about the house phone that you used to actually have to. Yeah. They were heavy. There's some weight on it.
The point I was trying to make is this: yes, but you had a lot more limitation.
Of course you did.
Because you couldn't do half of the thing you can do now. So it's kind of like,
yeah,
you can do more.
But then you know what I loved about that?
It's gonna cost you more, because now the phone, I mean, I don't know for you, but the phones got really, really much more expensive than it used to be within the space of 10 years. So like, it's a ground if you want a good camera.
No, baby.
What?
That's because the money ain't worth shit anymore.
Yeah. I'm not trying to dispute the actual mechanism behind it. Is that because obviously that's what they keep the inflation going for that, so devalue your currency.
That's just currency devaluation.
So I understand, but what I'm saying is like, it's an old game.
Yeah,
it's like, what do you mean? Because at this point, you might as well buy a laptop. I mean, buying a phone that is that much, you can, but it's like,
you got a point.
Why is the phone price of a laptop? I don't get that.
You got a point, but try to take your laptop on a run with you. All right.
So, bringing a shoulder.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, do you remember when people used to walk with their big radio and just be here, and then just be playing these big? That's what
they made it happen.
The better quality, heavier, more limitations. Trade-off.
I guess you'll be running with the laptop then.
No, I won't. No, I won't. Certainly not.
All right. So also, Kim is saying it's crazy to hear about ancestry data being sold privately too. This whole DNA gig.
So privately, they're selling your phone number. They're selling most of the things out there. I even think every time you go to a laboratory for blood sample, they're selling that too.
100%. 100%.
And I made the recommendation to take your blood. They do as well.
And haven't you wondered why now everything is chronic, so that they can have an excuse to keep on checking your blood?
And I'm going to say no health advice, though. I'm just saying it's just
it's
observation.
Just an observation. Hang on a minute. What do you mean? It's just an observation, isn't it?
I'm just saying.
They're telling you everything is chronic, and then with every chronic illness, you have to take your blood regularly to check if you're all right, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that you give vials and vials and vials of blood over willingly all year round.
Yeah,
at least that's what it felt like I was doing back then.
You were doing that.
I mean, literally. Every 3 months, okay, you come, you check, okay, and you're like, all right then.
Even some of these samples, like, you don't need that much blood. I was like, that's a blood.
That's an enormous amount.
I know there's some stuff going on there.
Absolutely. All right. So Gabriel's saying, okay, what do you mean by putting stickers on your phones? Stickers to cover the camera? Yep. Stickers to cover the camera.
Yeah.
Gabriel is like that.
Oh, yeah.
Stickers, and if you're feeling snazzy, you can get the ones from Amazon where you stick it on and then it's got this little slide on it. So whenever you want to use it, you don't have to unstick the sticker, you just slide it across.
If you're a good hacker, you can just get through someone's phone, no problem with that, and watch them, and you can turn on the
Their camera or
camera, their
whatever.
mics,
That's even nothing.
all of the stuff, and
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. So been struggling lately, had a lucid dream, and this is Randy. So been struggling
Randy.
lately, had a lucid dream and can't stand not knowing if life is nothing but awareness, fake, or like some shared dream of sorts. I lean towards shared dream of sorts.
I feel you on that. I think it's I'll just give you my view then on this. Everything is an experience. The same way you decide you're gonna get an ice cream, you're gonna decide, well, I want strawberry ice cream and I want to couple it with let me make something crazy. It's strawberry ice cream and I'll couple it with coffee ice cream. Like, some people will be like, what the fuck? And for you, it's gonna be the experience. Well, that's exactly what it is. Doesn't matter how it looks like, it's an experience. So I don't think it's fake. It's just something you go through and you experience. And then there's a result at the end of that, and that's the experience, and you integrate it back into your soul records, or whatever you want to call it. And you have a greater understanding of what that experience was about. Specifically portraying to some experiences that if you only love, then you don't know what it is, the opposite of that. So that a lot of us came here for that. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, I understand what you're going through though, because sometimes you can get into the loop of thinking, oh, what's the freaking point? What is all of this about? Especially when life ain't life and you feel like you're so restricted here anyway. And this is a huge reason why we even started making videos about this, or even creating like the platform around this, so that when you butt up to this type of stage, you've got other people to talk to who may be a little bit more in front of you or a little bit more behind you when it comes to it, as far as the spectrum of the experience, because there's like different phases you go through of thinking, is it even worth it, or it's all worth it, and then nothing's worth anything. But when it comes down to it, like Amondi was saying, it is experience. And that was all part and parcel of the whole awaken to joy thing. If you're going to be here experiencing this experience and not being able to quite fathom what the point is, you may as well have a good time trying to do it. Make it as dope as possible.
Yeah.
Make it as dope as possible and don't look back, because you can't go back. Everything that happens now is the only thing that matters. So if that's it, then lock into as most joyous state as you can. And that goes for anything. Like, there was a time I was like, I'm not going to drink cold tea anymore. Yeah. And I know it seems small, but in the moment when you're just trying to experience what it is to have a nice cup of tea, I won't rob myself of the moments. If I'm going to go something simple, stroke my cat, I'll just really take a second and focus in. And it starts like that. And then you just start making every moment count, experiencing every moment. Because if one is a dream and one's not a dream, and then you get lost in the what is and what's not, then all that matters is the now experience.
Well, yeah, and another thing as well is like the comparison we're making. Is this more like, it is real? So when you're having Nobby, knowing that you're still physical, things are still real, you still there, you exist, and then having a dream, it's the same thing. When you're having a dream, there's an existence. It's not like the dream. You could say, well,
it's
yeah,
awareness, like he said.
Yeah, you could say, well, yeah, but I'm not bringing it back here. So this feel, specific if you're not lucid, but you were talking in this case that when you have lucid dreams, where then things feel like real and physical, they're all dimensional spaces. Even here, where you are now is one dimensional space. It's one of the thing about consciousness. A lot of people sometimes struggle to understand, but it's not different. It's a dimensional space here. It's a reality that we are fueling through our collective thoughts and emotions, and it's a collective consciousness based reality. It's a holographic reality, and it's how it's generated. So does it make it real or not real? It almost doesn't matter, because what is the world real? What is the definition, ultimate definition of the world real? Because you could go deep like that as well, down the rabbit hole, and thinking, like, yeah, but what qualifies something as real? Because some people would interpret something as real, something they can touch. Some people might say something I can see. That's what some people say. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist. Is that doesn't make it real? Does it make it real? For them, it doesn't. But that's the experience chosen. They choose to have this experience that way.
So then, what if you're blind? You
But
haven't
what
seen
if-
anything.
yeah.
Does that count out all of your experiences? You go deep into it. But this is the rabbit hole we're talking about.
Yeah.
Everyone goes in it. Just come out the other side with a smile on your face, Randy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
And keep it moving.
And keep
Look.
it pushing.
I would suggest this. I would suggest that everyone should at least strive to have the best experience they possibly can achieve. What would you get the worst? And I know sometimes it's easier said than done, because there are a lot of things that comes into factor, but you have to factor in so many things. But as long as you're saying, you know what, I'm going to go for what's best for me, what I enjoy, you're all right.
Yeah. Gabriel saying, Shem, I saw the podcast about the money guy. Are you talking about on Tucker Carlson? What's the guy's name?
Richard Werner.
Yes, Richard Werner. Okay. I was surprised to hear that that they create money out of thin air whenever you ask for a loan. Exactly.
Absolutely.
If I remember correctly, yes, we are the 0 point of all creation.
Yeah.
So when we ask for something on their behalf, that's when
Every time
the buzzer
chin,
gets
chin.
pressed. And we are the money. We are the currency.
Yeah.
And it's all tied up in all of these contracts and these things we sign up to unknowingly at birth, or on behalf of our parents who unknowingly sign us up to these things. And here we are, X amount of generations deep, and still not knowing where money actually comes from. So I'm thankful for people coming forward and saying, this is how the creation of money is. And I do tell people, I'm happy you went and watched it. So now you know.
Yeah, exactly. And also another thing as well is the current paradigm is based off doing. And because it's based off of doing, by definition, you cannot really create money from a debt alone. But they do so. It has to be done from an energy input. So which means that's what GDP is. That's how they normally should be calculating it. And they say they're calculating it, but they don't. If someone does an hour work on something, it produces something else. So it's tangible. There's a production. And I'm talking about just because we're in a paradigm of doing, and we have lost the ability to manifest things without having to do anything, from a state of being. And because we know in that paradigm right now, then something has to be accounted for. And that's where the whole issue is. A lot of these economists know about it. They just don't try to talk about that.
Some of them don't know about it.
Some of them don't know, but some
A
do,
lot of
and
them
choose.
don't know
They
about
choose
it.
deliberately. That's what in the actual documentary is even mentioned. Few alluded to it, and they've been paid a handsome amount of money, and they were like, boop, we aren't going to talk about this anymore. That was it. Self. That's really what it was.
Okay, then. Well, this is the whole point.
Yeah.
You join these communities, you find out these things, you share this information, and then when you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not, okay, then how do I rip myself out of the system? No, you just know. So when you come from a point where you know what's going on, now you choose to play the game rather than you play it unknowing.
Exactly. So just to
It changes it
just-
completely.
absolutely, and just to finish up what I was saying, so basically now there's some things from this hour spent someone doing something disgrace, something a worth of something, a value, that's how things are valued, and then we're creating money in order to be able to purchase that value. That was originally how the money was like, okay, I need something. It used to be gold and it shifted to paper money, but that's another story. But that was what they say they're going by, and the Oishi change the game can say F it. Just take loans.
No, that's just the cover story.
Well, yeah, that's the cover story.
So when people think they're learning about finance and they learn, yeah, they've done it, and then there's gold, and this is the reserve, and then this.
Nah, that's
it's
not
the cover story. It's
they
not,
pegged it a
it's
long
not the
time
actual
ago
facts,
in the 70s.
but that's okay. Now you know.
So
but then you know why I found out the other day was beautiful? When it comes down to it,
right,
there's no running away from the base truth of exchange, energy exchange, and I'll tell you why. I saw something beautiful the other day. It was called a cookie exchange. A group of people who bake cookies.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
They bake cookies, whether it's like your main hobby, or some of them were content creators, some of them were just people who like have it as their hobby. Decided to meet up. They all get like a stall. They all come with at least 200 cookies. Anything you want, you can make anything you want, and it was called a cookie exchange. And you go around with your Tupperware, and the cost of a cookie is a cookie. So you give a cookie and you get a cookie in exchange. And people were going home with, I'm telling you, fat pieces of Tupperware just full of the most amazing cookies made with people who clearly have got talent in the cookie department. Because I saw some stuff that I was like, yo, I need more friends who can do cookies like that. I'm not trying to trade you in, babes, because your cinnamon rolls, A+. The gingerbread men, A+. But you should run up on one of them cookie exchanges, because I'll tell you what, you're a rich man in the cookie exchange department. Because they were coming back home with all sorts.
So where is it, in America?
I don't even know. I just saw the smiles and the cookies, and the Tupperware came out, and I said, this is it. Exchange. Just exchange. Value for value. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I mean,
it was lovely. Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay. Yeah, so bless you, say I have a good all electrical tech over myself again. Only the finest lens cap for me. Yeah, man. Yeah, saying so Gabriel
is saying that you are aware
that it's an experience. Yeah, so it's a chosen experience. It's that's the thing as well. The reason why I say choosing experience is because it prevents people from thinking what's going on here, I'm out of control, and is it real because I don't decided for it. No, everything is chosen. So that's why you can shape it. It's very malleable. It would not yet all of us in awareness of how you can manipulate reality, but it is there. And some people are already doing it big time. Some elites are doing that.
What's beautiful is that you're aware that you're already in the state of the observer, from where you've already clocked that this is an awareness. That do you know a lot of people just not even there yet. I'm not gonna lie to you. You could have this conversation with someone just randomly. They'd be like, "You what?"
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful thing, regardless.
Well, that's funny you say that, and I actually love hearing that what you just say, because think about what we're doing. We're co-creating a moment together. That's a chosen reality we all decided to have in common. So there's also part of the collective consciousness that takes place at different scale. All of this is that. What's up,
Jay?
Hey, Jay.
Jay's like, this reality is played out onto the next.
Well, you better come out of the loop.
Jay, I'm here for that. I'm not going to say I love that that's what you're grounded in.
And straight,
It's like,
F it is what it is.
this is a Tuesday. Next.
Um,
Sometimes it bees like that, Jay.
so Gabrielle, you
I got
say,
my days.
what are y'all's thoughts on manifestation? How do you guys manifest things now? That's funny you asked this. We have now an event that is not on YouTube. That's taking place every month. It's a collaboration between Shem, me, Corey, and Blessed, and we are talking about these things. So we started on the theme of the end of fear is the beginning of freedom,
Yeah.
and how we're going to cover this subject as well when it comes to manifestation as well, and
It's
how
a big one.
impactful it is. Now I'm going to give you like some view on that if you want, and Shem can give some of a view as well on that manifestation.
Go for it,
Um,
babe.
I'm sitting a lot, and Shem mentioned that a lot. Mentioned this before. I'm sitting on the observer seat, and sometimes, specifically when say things don't necessarily go the way I prefer, or I notice few things, I'm being in a state of stillness as much as I can, so I don't influence certain rocket of desire, I would say, that I've launched. And I'm using that term because I thought that was a brilliant term used from Abraham Hicks. Because it's really what it is. You have these things you want to manifest, and you desire things, you put out there, you put the emotion and stuff like that. And you have to learn how to let go of that. But in order to do that, and because of the way the mind works, to not influence it and create resistance, stillness is your friend sometimes. To just, be in a full trust that this is going to work out exactly the way you desire it, to be. And I say, so there's a lot of that taking place for me. And learn to be in command as well. So authority, and I'm looking at what other fear that I hold onto that may pose resistance. So these are the place now I'm manifesting from, and I'm also remaining in my gratitude, and I'll do it through acknowledging great moments over the so-called bad, not so great moments. I'll just decide to put more attention on the moment that I enjoy. That's what I would say.
For me, on a practical level, I'm gonna just give you like what I've been doing. So, practical level, I was told maybe 2 years ago that I will never ever find a place to live, and this is because our family apparently was too big to be housed from emergency, and somehow I said no. I just said no. They said the waiting list is 15 years, so you might as well, I don't know, you're out of options. I refuted it. I refuted it categorically. If you are the main character in your story, and you're the narrator, and you're the writer, just write. Just write, and then play the character. And sometimes you have to play it without thinking or second guessing what the script is. And I think a lot of the time, why a lot of things didn't come in my life the way that I wanted them to is because I'd spent a lot of time having the desire to do things, and then I'd spend a majority of time thinking about ways that it was going to go wrong, or ways that wouldn't be possible for me, which attracted a lot more people around me who would then back up those beliefs, and then it would pose resistance on me actually having those things manifest for me physically. So one of the things I learned was to move in silence. If there's something you got going on and you really desire it, you don't always have to announce it, especially before it seems to be culminating into the physical. If it doesn't really directly involve someone's involvement, like you're doing it with them, you don't have to say a thing. Also, keeping your field clear. It's like you're saying to yourself, let me think about this. I'd really love to draw. I'd really love to draw. But then in the physical, every time you walk past a pencil store, you never stop off and say, I'm going to get a pencil for myself. You never stop off and say, I'm going to do the aligned action with what emotion is going on inside of me. It's another way that you are posing resistance to that which you want. The way the world is set up, there's going to be enough obstacles in your way regardless. I've learned to get out of my own way. Even if the little monkey voice in my head is like, no, how you going to do that? And what you going to do next? Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about none of that. Sometimes you just got to lock into just the desire of it, just what it feels like to have it. And how do you treat yourself once you have it? And then act out the script of the person who already has it. So when they said to me on the phone, you're not going to find a home, I immediately went to Pinterest and I was like, home. Typed it in, and anything that suited me as far as home was concerned, I got it. I went to Amazon, filled in wish list, all the stuff for what? My home. As if I'd already had it. And I'm talking cutlery, the whole 9 yards. Just had it sitting there. And then when I spoke to people, I would speak to them as if I'd already moved. And then when they asked me, oh, so how are you doing? How's it going? Oh, well, we're moving soon. Well, we're moving. So, getting the house organized, we're moving. Then I started clearing out the place like I was actually moving. Like selling all the bits that would be too heavy to move or didn't really want anymore. I went and got boxes, moving boxes. I literally lived like that was my reality. And then crazily one day out of the blue, phone call. Hiya, is that Shamel? Yeah. I think I found something for you. And you are? Oh yeah, I'm so-and-so. Just some random guy calls. John from wherever. Was like, found a place for you, I think. I was like, you have? Yeah, I'm going to send you the pictures. If you like it, you can move there. I said, great. He sent me the pictures. I liked it. I'm in it now. Don't let no one tell you nothing about your story.
Yeah.
Period. Sometimes you got to get on crazy about it. You want to be crazy about something? Be crazy about your storyline.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be crazy about your storyline. Be relentless about your storyline. Do not pose any doubts to yourself. Do not get in your own way about it. It's your storyline. You writ it. It's perfect. Now play it out. Play it out as if it's yours, because it is. And when it all goes to shit and everyone turns around and asks you how it's going, they're not there for you. They were the naysayers. They were the ones telling you, oh, it's not going to work out. And you just believed them. And it didn't work out. Why? Not for any other reason than the fact that you co-signed what the fuck they were talking about. Only co-sign your storyline that you writ for yourself. That's it. Lock in.
Yeah. So I see Randy, you're saying, I see telepathy showing up and people beginning to see with blindfold on. Okay. And Darius saying the simulation is ending. Elon said work will be optional soon. It's all crumbling and I am scared. Yeah, I get it. But you're only scared because you're from a paradigm that was designed to put you on a survival mode. So that's only what you know. And the idea of, and it's funny we talk about manifestation, and I think it's why the Great Unlock, this is what the event is called. We are covering this subject in details. People can ask us really questions related to many subjects like that, is because the fear is so intense for people that they do not know what to do. And they don't realize, how much of a God they are, within how much power they have. If you're here, I am sure it's also because you know that a way of manifesting reality is through your state of being, your thought, and your emotion. So you have to ask yourself, if you remain in a state of fear, specific, specifically about these things, what reality are you manifesting? It is definitely going to be a time where people going to choose what reality they want to experience. Um, just because someone says some things, the whole point is absolute sovereignty. Now, can you take can I guess can you take heed in what they say? Yes, you can. Do you have to believe them? You could. It's still a choice, but it's a belief because you have to believe somebody else. So there is some things which what someone like Darius is recommending for everyone to do is to find it for themselves. So then you know more in beliefs, you in the knowing, you know about these things. And what I and Shem recommend is also in alignment with your intuition, really in tune with your intuition, because this is such an underrated tool and it's unreal how people overlook this tool and how good it is. And what I'm saying is that so now, if you are in alignment with the idea that your emotion, your thoughts dictate your reality, you have nothing to fear because then you will then dictate the reality you desire. And just because it's the end of something, it does not mean that it has to be bad. That's an assumption. Again, that's when you are rooted in the idea of survival. So if something ends, it must be terrible. It's like very antiquated and it's like against change. It's the resistance, the idea that just because something ends, it must be bad. And the over reliance on few people saying these things. It's can you listen, people? Yes, you can, but you do have to have a level of intuition and knowing and look within that can put you in a state of love and comfort and not always being disrupted by what someone else is saying because it's easily done. That's just the way we've been programmed. So I would suggest that maybe you begin to do that slowly, do some meditations where you look within, have a moment of stillness, calmness. Now there's different ways you can obtain that, but not to succumb to fear because that's where you're coming from anyway. This current paradigm is based off of that. If you don't work, then you're gonna starve. If you don't do this, then that's what's gonna happen. There's all these ideas that are already there to scare people, to scare the shit out of people. That's what people got to get over. And that's why the absence of judgment is really important. So if you fellow friend doesn't have a job, you're not going to judge them. You're not going to start. You're going to begin to stop thinking they're lazy because that's the go-to place. Oh, they're lazy. They should be working. Something they don't really like to do. Well, because if they don't, they'll starve to death. It's rooted in all of this. That's what I'm trying to,
This is what we're trying to get people up off of. But in all fairness, I understand that
Absolutely.
those things scare you because each of those things are rooted at the baseline of what we've been told is life and death, work, communication. You hit on that. You hit on the world that we're at. So like they hit your location with the simulation is ending. They hit your occupation. So that's means. And then they hit you with telepathy. You're like, how the hell are you going to communicate out here? I get. Sometimes you hear these things, you're like, I'm shook. But just a twist on it. So what if you developed your telepathy? What would that mean to you? What would that bring to you? What if the simulation ended as we know it and a new one began and you were right there? What would that mean to you? And if work becomes optional, that means you do it if you want to. Do you still want to? And if you do, what do you want to do? Now you got options. So just skew your perception on it a little bit and you'll find that there is empowerment in every single thing that they want you to be scared of, as long as you see the sovereign thread that runs through it. It's the best I could do for you.
So,
but I feel you.
Yeah. understandably.
So, Gabriel,
Yeah, where do you guys talk about it? Coffee. All right. Well, I'm gonna take this opportunity to say some things. I will say this. I will say, love the thing we announced are gonna be on Coffee first. We've got Discord, and it's gonna be on Discord as well.
yeah, conversations be
Um,
swinging on
so that's
Discord.
what's gonna happen. Um, we will post it as well on a community post on YouTube. That's definite. Also, for the people who don't know, I'm going to talk about that as well. Any sort of donation you do here on YouTube, know that 30% is gone anyways. So
To the
to
YouTubes.
YouTube. So definitely
To the
go.
tubes of the
And I'm
Ubes.
saying that definitely go for donation on Ko-Fi if you wish to buy us a coffee. That will be Ko-Fi. So it's just to say that a lot of the things, if you go on Ko-Fi, you will know about this thing, period, because we're making sure we're posting there.
Yeah.
And more so Discord, if you want to be a part of the community and talk about different things, yes, that's a good place.
That's where the community is free
Yeah.
to post up their own stuff and start conversations. That the conversations be actually swinging there. Everything, dreams, sightings,
share on different
joys,
experiences. Yeah.
everything. Conversations like this, basically.
Yeah.
Conversations that can't always be had. And overarching every month, as far as going video live, if you're into video lives, like you chat to us via video, not just by typing it out, that's the great unlock that we do with Corey and Blessed. And
Yeah.
we just chat face to face. I mean, the last one was swinging because there weren't much people. So when people were asking their questions, like we were just chatting it up face to over the video chat. And we were able to like really spend time with them. It was lovely.
But as it grows, it will be less, I guess, personal in terms of how you can really ask questions. Although we will definitely,
we just usually have to spend a little bit more time.
Yeah, we for now it's last 3 hours and an hour is dedicated to questions, like face-to-face questions. So that's what we do.
Especially if you're up for showing your face on Zoom, but that's what it is.
So
and like you just talk
and you can
live
ask
straight up.
your question, any question you want.
But yeah, yeah.
Yes. So yeah, and
that's
also
what that's what the Discord's for.
That's what the Discord's for. Also, I was going to say another thing. This catch us if you can. Usually, it become the replay become private on our Ko-Fi. However, this time for the end of the year, we'll just make it available here.
Yeah. So Lilo is saying, hi Lilo, is saying Lilo. Dismantling the God concept within the psyche makes manifestation simpler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not looking outside of yourself anymore.
No, you're just looking within and you're like, listen.
Yeah.
What is a job to a God? What is a bill to a God? What is stress to a God? It's a game. Yeah. Let's play and let's win. All right.
You're saying what?
Gabriel.
What did you actually buy? The stuff, or you just kept them in your cart?
Oh, I just kept them in my cart. You see that wish list? I pulled up my wish list and I just filled it up. And I filled it up like I was ready to press, ready to buy. I filled it up. Toaster, because I need a toaster because I'm moving, right? Glasses, anything I'd need to move. And I just moved like I was moving. Boxes. And it's whatever I could afford, I bought. Boxes? Right, boxes. Boom. What boxes can I fill? All right, I'll pack that. To the point where I got packed boxes now. And I know I'm leaving. I know I'm moving. I'm moving again.
Yeah.
Period. Because that's what I've decided.
Yeah.
And I'm moving again. And I'm getting rid of some stuff I don't need. I'll be throwing some stuff out. And I'm going to be packing some boxes.
Yeah. Also, I would say trying some remote viewing stuff as well. Those work pretty well. So I'll just give you a sample idea that looks like. So you put yourself in a really relaxed state, sort of like meditation state, and then close your eyes and then see yourself out of your body, and quiet the mind. And then let's say you want a holiday, So you will know, say, the destination. Let's say it's Maldives, and you say, okay, you picture the Maldives. If even prior to that, if it helps you to just look at a picture of Maldives and stuff like that, visualize it. So basically, it's a lot of visualization, and then you transport in your consciousness. You shifting consciousness to that particular spot, and feel the sand, feel the breeze, how it is, how warm it is there, and im- use your imagination as a tool to feel, to have a good feel, to feel the reality, how real that experience is, and be in the I am presence. So basically, what that does, it helps your manifestation process because you have uh, visualized yourself as already being there. So these are the techniques that you can use, visualization techniques, specifically if you quite decent at that and you're able to use your imagination that
If
way.
you can daydream, you
Yeah.
could do it.
So yeah. So these are the thing. It's kind of quantum jumping place, if you will. But
Yeah.
yeah, these things can be very effective, and you can do it on small stuff. It doesn't have to be going anywhere. It could be on a watch you want to buy, and you're like feeling the watch around your wrist, and just how it feels, how it looks, the heaviness of it, and stuff like that. So yeah,
And what I would say as well is we always look at manifestation as stuff like stuff that we want physically, but what about the other stuff? Like, let me take something for instance that I manifested the other day. I wanted to rest this December, and I was supposed to have an interview for something, like I was supposed to chat to someone for like half an hour for, it was on an inconvenient date. And I saw it pop up and I said, I will not have that date. You're going to change that date. Thank you for coming, but I'm going to change that date. I'd rather have it in January. And then I got another text 2 days later saying, it's been cancelled. It's going to be at the end of December. And I saw it and I said, nope, that's still not going to work for me. I'd rather have it in January. January suits me better. Thanks for that. I just looked at it like that. I just refuted it.
yeah.
A couple of days later, I got a text. Yeah, it's going to be mid-January. Done.
Yeah. Things that which you don't prefer, you can refute them.
Done.
That's the thing as well.
I mean, that.
Yeah.
That. If you're going to be adamant about things, instead of trying to fight for other people's narratives, fight for your own. Fight for your own, especially when it's going to involve your energy and your focus. You decide, and you decide where it goes, and you focus in on that. You're allowed to say no. Something shows up, you're allowed to say no. You know, when you're in a bad dream and you're like, nah, this isn't for me, I'm out of here, and you're out of there, same thing.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not going to work for me. Thanks and everything, but I would rather this.
Yeah, that's really
and
effective.
If it comes to getting stuff that you love, like, oh, I'd really love this holiday. I'd really love this holiday. Be like, instead of saying, I really want to go, be like, I love the Maldives. I love being in the Maldives. Oh, the Maldives is lovely. Oh, isn't the Maldives great? Oh, such fun.
The sand. And picture that.
Talk about it like that.
Visualize
Not
it.
it's going to be, and it's
sand,
nice.
Yeah. How the
it's
sand.
nice there.
Yeah.
I love it there.
Yeah.
Oh, over there, so dope. Over there, so peaceful. Oh, I love it there.
And as
I love over there.
The sand feels between your toe. Our sensory is being developed enough to even imagine these things. You can really use your imagination, because what you do when you do that, you put the emotions, the physicality to it, and and the thought. So that is the best recipe for manifestation.
Yeah. Yeah, seeing the outcome is key.
Yeah.
And then just live in it as much as you physically can. There's no room for doubt.
Yeah.
There is no space for it. Leave that for other people. I mean, there's always going to be an naysayer somewhere. But guess what? You're going to be too locked in to hear them because you're
Yeah.
going to be too busy locked into your own storyline.
Yeah.
That's all part of you minding your own business. That's real. Okay.
Absolutely.
That's all the whole point of minding your own business. It's fun to mind your own business.
So I was gonna add something real quick about that as well. So the reason why we did the Great Unlock is because when fear is still within you, in different areas in your life, it does inhibit your abilities to manifest. It can cause resistance. So being able to, I wouldn't say get rid of it necessarily totally, but being awareness once you fear and being able to manage it, it's a great gainer.
Yeah.
And then it allow you to balance your feminine and masculine energy as well. Restore that as well.
Because you can truly clear your field and then deposit what you want in your field so that that's reflected back to you. But what fear does is fracture your field. If you look at your field with a mirror in it and it's supposed to give you a clear mirror image, imagine fear fractures that mirror image. So when you look through the mirror of it, it comes back in pieces. So you'll get a part of it, but it won't be exactly as you want. It won't be a clear reflection. And that's the whole point of fear. It's supposed to muddy the clarity that you have. So when you clear your field, it's also about making sure that reflection is as clear and as close to the reality that you actually want and not fracturized in any way. And doubt and fear fracturizes that mirror. So that's when sometimes you're saying, yeah, man, I just, I want this money, I want this money, I want this money. And then someone's like, oh, I just found $1. And you're like, I don't need $1. I need like a meal. You got the $1. You happy? But you were worried about all these other things. So you knocked off a couple of zeros because guess what? You thought about all those fearful things that weren't going to come to you and how it wasn't going to happen and la 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 la. So when I say clear your field, that's what I'm talking about. So you get a clear reflection back of that which you choose, that which you order, that which you step into. It comes back to you clear. And I mean it in two ways. I mean clear as in CLEAR and clear as in clear, like your senses. CLAIRE, right? Don't watch the spelling. But that. So when you use your telepathy, when you use your clairvoyance to see these things, because this is what you're using to visualize. That's what you're using to step into what it is that you want, to visualize what you want, to speak it into truth, to speak it into your existence. You're already using all of your clear sense. You make sure they don't come back fracturized to you. So you have to be as loving with yourself as possible to keep that magnetism clear. And what fear does is fracturize that magnetism for you. And that's the whole gig. And that's why they keep you scared. That's the whole thing. They know. They keep you shook. They got you.
Yeah.
Your whole game messed up.
So hold on. That's low.
Okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it's a technique in boxing. When you get in the ring, hitting really hard to hurt the other person is a thing. And then you get in the head and that is scarce. Every time you're about to hit, you're like, oh, that's gonna hurt. It's actually really known among boxers, and to do that and act like whatever someone blows it gives you doesn't hurt, to not show that, because it influences you a lot. So Shem, that's Kim C. You're saying that Shem, you're asking Shem, do you have a light album available for sale?
Yep, I've got some of the singles out now. I think we put one up in the shop. If you go to Ko-Fi, there's one in the shop.
Yeah,
free download, or just go and download. I got the 30 minutes meditation
with no interruption, basically.
With no interruptions, no ads, just the 30-minute version of it. And these are activations. Those 3 ones that I'm going to be releasing are going to be activations first. But I'm currently writing one now, or I'm not writing it. I'll be channeling it straight up, and I'll be releasing that as well.
Yeah.
But for now, I've got the half-hour ones, so do not drive and listen to those songs. Okay, they're straight up and down activations.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And also there's we just released actually a single from Shem's album,
Yeah.
Behold. So I don't know if you guys sorry, but anyway, you can go
But
as
go on
well on
Ko-Fi, they're
Ko-Fi.
there.
You can download it for free, so it's there, it's
Yeah.
available. And one of the light language activation, it's about 30 minutes, but there's no ads, which means it'll be a little better than, yeah. So that's why maybe you might want to download it there. Jay, you saying I'm really starting to identify more and more souls from eternity and past experiences and obvious destination points. Their soul signature is so bright and magnetic, mostly women for some reason.
Hey,
Yeah, it is what it
you
is.
see what you see, and what you see is real.
Yeah.
This is all part of it. It's like you kind of like unpeeling the onion of what it is to just be here
Yeah.
and have these experiences.
And
But then
you said the souls
these-
might be past wives.
they
That's
might
what-
be,
it's
and
possible.
all sisters or mothers or
Could be anything,
any
yeah.
of them,
Yeah.
any of the above. That's wonderful.
Yeah. So
Or wives.
yeah. So Lina, you're saying
Hey Lena.
bonjour guys. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Let's go on. This
And
is
hi
below.
Natasha.
Hi Nat. Question. Okay. Bonjour guys. Questions for y'all. Were you scared before starting your channel on YouTube? It's a huge step to start becoming vulnerable to the public. So most don't even give it a chance. It's not our first time, is it?
It's not our first time.
Yeah.
It's not our first time, but yes, I was shook.
Yeah.
I was shook because I was doing it. I can sit up here and I can talk about a whole gang of things. But coming and talking about things that I know are going to get me ostracized from my family or ostracized from people who are really close to me, friends who I've had a long time. I mean, a majority of the people I know are still very deep within the church, very deep within religions, and they don't hold the same beliefs I do, or they don't have the knowings I know. And they don't seem to have the experiences that I've had. So when I speak of these things, for them, that's foreign. You see? So as far as that strain of thing is concerned, absolutely. And going live was a big challenge as well, because once it's said, it's said. But then at the same time, when my guides came through, they said, come as you are. You have to understand, I didn't have much. All of my stuff was scattered. And when I was trying to lock in and get a home, I wasn't trying to think about nothing like that. So I didn't have like makeup or anything like that. And I was like, what, you want me to turn up and do what now? And they were like, come as you are. Because guess what's going to happen? What you're going to do, fake it. And then you're going to be talking for how long? And then people are going to see who you are anyway. Why do that? Why not? Now you don't have the effort to do it. You just turn up and whoever's going to feel you, and you'll know real quick and I'll be done with it. And I was like, ugh. But it's one of the most gifting things that I've also got this year. I mean, I get to rock with you guys, and to be fair, you're like soul family. I've been calling in people who get me without me having to put on a facade or act like or dumb down who I am or what I've experienced. And I got that this year, and that's priceless. Being able to sit here and tell my experiences and what I dreamt about or where I visited, and people not being like, okay, you the devil, is refreshing, you know? And yeah, it's scary. But a big reason why we started this platform is also you can bear witness to what it looks like to do it. And like, if it pops off for us, then it can pop off for you. Period.
Yeah.
Go and do your one.
Also,
or whatever else that is that you want to do.
yeah.
Don't be stopped.
also another reason for that platform is we always we from art, we art people. So from music to different craft we're doing, and we from our experience, only what we know because we didn't do anything else. We realize how difficult it is when you want to do a hard-based occupation. So part of this as well, building the community for us and the Discord, it's also to have a space for people to communicate these aspects. So spiritually, yes, but also the creations. And there's a part where you can share what you do, any heart-based stuff you do, and or you even if it's on the side, but you love to do that as an occupation. But obviously, we know the challenges, so sometimes it takes time to transition. It's a space we wanted to create for the community to be able to have access to that and be able to share this stuff freely. And it's not always available, so that's why we created it.
Yeah.
So when you ask this question about asking about fair or starting something, yeah, we've been through this type of things before. It just happened that it's not our first channel. There's always an apprehension because you want to do well. It's still, even for yourself, you want to. A part of doing well is to be able to just, not give up.
Yeah.
And when things are hard as it is, then it can be easy to give up sometimes. So creating a space for us, for the community, was important in the sense that it gives at least sort of I don't want to call it hope because it's not that, but vision or what it could be or what it can be. So that's why we fundamentally did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I choose. I've lived experiences where I've been hidden and I was still vulnerable.
Yeah.
And I just suffered in silence. So vulnerable to the public, I'm not any more vulnerable to the public than I am to the private. That I know now.
Yeah.
So I've been on this earth long enough to know that in this experience. So I'll just go ahead anyway. All else fails. Triple plastic. No one hears another thing out of me. I'm yesterday's news. Boom.
Oh,
I tried.
Talking about triple plastic, we trying to reach 1,000 downloads for Behold.
Oh yeah.
Now, yeah,
nice segue, babe.
It is free.
Talking of triple plastic,
it is free.
Yeah.
But we're trying to do that.
Just go download it.
A little goal. Just go and download. Now, of course, if you want to give something, you can, but you don't have to. The most important thing is you get the song, share it. That's it. That's simple. But yeah, so hopefully we don't do triple plastic. How much is triple plastic?
I don't know.
Three stars or 3 downloads. I don't know.
I don't know. We've done it before. We've achieved it before.
We achieved it. Well, we self-released, so hey.
But and still we rise, but
still we rise. But enjoy the song, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. We're gonna be looking back. This shit is funny though. Think about it.
Triple plastic. That was your terminology. I never used that
that's
terminology.
What it was. It wasn't triple platinum. That's for sure.
So, guys, we're gonna go soon. We're gonna go in the next 5 minutes. And again, this one is. If you want to watch the replay, you can. If you can like the See Crayola, man, doesn't matter. You can watch it. We're gonna leave it on YouTube anyway.
Hey, Crayola.
Yeah.
So Natasha said she had an experience with 3i Atlas. What was it? What happened?
Oh wow, yeah.
Because there people are bypassing the news and just being like, let me talk to this 3i Atlas thing real quick. So how was that for you? Oh my gosh. So have you guys practiced Neville Goddard's state akin to sleep? Yeah, I have. When I first kind of like was seeing about manifestation, I was like, I tripped up on Neville Goddard and I was like, let me give it a try. And I like it. Sometimes I use it. Like I'm not against it. It's like I feel like his teachings were valid. And the thing with manifestation is you just got to do what it is you have the most conviction in. Whatever's going to give you the most conviction in that which you need to proceed in is going to work for you. Because it is going to come down to conviction.
I'll give you a little nuggets there on that as well. All right. When it comes to imaginations, when you're a kid, you got a lot of imagination, and it get, you know, pushed down. As you grow older, you're told to, you know, to not show that aspect of you too much. A lot of us bury our imagination down, and that is why now, when it comes to manifesting, and we want to use visualization and imagination, because it's really important for that, and to create the reality you would like to experience, we find it difficult, because all these years, part of creating art, and I mean any sort of art, crafting, anything you would do, make a cake, anything like that, where you're being creative, it's exercising that imagination, that part of you that is useful to manifest. So what you can do, if you want to manifest some things, and maybe you want to go to bed, and then from that point, help yourself manifesting a reality you want, before you go to bed, you can do something creative, and then go to bed, because you use that side of the brain that is actually preferable for manifesting things. So just saying,
Yeah.
try that.
You're in flow state.
You're in flow state, yeah.
So Natasha's got the juice. All right, here we go.
Right.
So she's saying, I was trying to get in contact with Three Eye Atlas and in my dream state. So I went outside to search the sky, and suddenly I saw the sky light up, and the light aimed at me and hit me hard. Afterwards, I was seeing everything in a green haze for a while. Things had changed for me. I can control my dreams, and entities have been communicating with me. Even manifesting is easier. Money comes to me easily. Money comes to me fast. When money comes to me, it lasts. Yes, that's a bar. You out here. I've been saying this, and the money has been coming. Ching, 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 go to Money Tree. Okay. I love it. I'm here for it. And Jay said, okay, all right, I'll get back to Jay. All right. So so basically you went there and you locked in. That's my point. Like, you saw something and you were like, what is this about? And then you went and saw for yourself.
Yeah. Was it obey state? You did that?
No, she just said it was in her dream state.
Dream state.
But like I said, I see. When it comes to contact, they'll come to you in dream state. You ain't got to be out of body. A lot of contacts made in dream state.
I've been contacted.
Yeah,
couple of times as well.
And it's in dream state. Like, you ain't even got to. They'll just come through. Yeah. You go, girl. I'm here for that.
Some things, it's been happening as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay. You heard Behold. Thank you for listening. And thank you. Okay, Deanna. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Don't worry, we keeping this up. We just wanted to say hi to everyone. And really and truly, when you go into the next year, just leave everything that didn't resonate with you this year. Leave it where it's there. Okay?
Drop it.
Like a hot potato. There. Take only what you are grateful for. And if you have nothing to take, then just take yourself and you move forward. Because the whole momentum of next year is that which will come to completion. Everything you've got going on, all of these things that you had cooking, they're about to ding, ding, ding. They'll be ready.
Yeah.
That's why Natasha's money's up. Okay.
Absolutely.
She already stepped into it. She out here.
Yeah.
I love that for all of you.
Yeah.
I love that for all of us. So I actually got a reading, by the way, coming up. I'll be going. I think I'm going to go live with it on the 1st. If not, it'll be up on the 1st regardless. Had a whole download and everything about it. So yeah, I'll be sharing that message on my channel. I have a lot of love and appreciation for all of you.
Absolutely.
I truly believe I'm blessed right now. I've found my tribe, and it's been a wonderful thing. It's been effortless. It has been eye-opening. And though it has taken some courage to actually do it, I have no regrets around it. I'm content. Je suis contente.
Yeah, I see. Jay Mask is saying, "I want to get zapped." By Theatras.
You dream that up and you get zapped. You hear, Jay?
He gets you zapping.
Frequencies can heal.
I
They
love
definitely
you guys.
can.
I really, we really love you. We love, your sense of humor as well. It's really important.
Yeah, we're
Nice.
not out here
Yeah.
all buttoned up, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Really cool, guys.
All right. So
Hey,
Tasha was like, hang on a minute. Wait.
what was that? Did I miss something?
Okay. Yes, Tasha's out here. It feels like there is someone else with me now. Two of us.
Yeah.
Me, but not quite me. Oh, it's all you. It's you
Yeah.
and some. You out here in your fullness.
It's the expanded version. Of
Love it.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna post when we're going live next. We'll be live most likely this Sunday.
Yeah. We're going live this Sunday again. 3 first Sundays of January.
Check that out, and then whether you're a member on Ko-Fi, it doesn't matter. You can just go see the Ko-Fi. You can follow us there.
Yeah.
And you can get all the news
and all the downloads of all the music is on Ko-Fi. You just download it for free if you want. Pay what you want. It's up to you. Just get it, enjoy it. And yeah, just thanks guys for like turning up and sharing your stories with us. Kat saying love tuning in tonight and just soaking the air. You've been sick all week and symptoms, have been eased during this live chat. That's great. That's great to hear, Kat. That really is. You just moved it. I can't read the rest.
Oh, sorry.
Kat, be well.
Yeah, be well. And I see Diana as well. You're looking after 2 little kiddos. Yeah.
All of you
Same.
be well.
Yeah.
All of you be well. Yeah, my 2-year-old's whooping her ass right now, like with the sleep things. But you know what? I'm gonna roll with it. Because hey, he's a good time though. He got me out here doing Fortnite emotes at 4 o'clock in the morning because that'll stop him crying. So it is what it is. That's what it is right now.
Hey, John, you had no idea. Yeah, that was
John,
that's the point.
It's gonna be up anyway,
it's
John.
Gonna be up, but yeah, it was catch us if you can.
And I've been seeing enough of you guys in dreams, by the way. Just when we're out and about in events, it's been happening. So that has been wonderful as well. Like if I've been in a dream, I've been like, hang on a minute, isn't that? This has been wonderful. Like truly our soul family, and we really just want to give our appreciation to you guys. So
Crayola man, Sunday service. Oh no,
don't do it now.
Don't do it.
I'll tell you what, I won't be asking for no 20 pence piece or nothing, because was I the only one giving over my candy money?
Hold on, guys. John, I gotta tell you, because I saw you just gifted 9.
Thank you for your
gift.
gift.
You just gifted something there.
We were just saying you should be taking 30% of that. I just want you to know.
I just want you to know.
Ko-Fi
is preferable. Yeah?
They ain't taking no 30%. But thank you. First 3 Sundays of this month we'll be going live chat. We'll be chatting up with you as we always do. And then that last Sunday is going to be with the Great Unlock. So that's Corey, Blessed, and us again. And we love what we do. It's so enjoyable. You guys make it so easy for us to come up here and just come as we are. Yeah. So thank you, Aga. We see you. Creo, yeah, right. right, exactly.
Sunday service.
You know what? I was playing. Okay, before I go, you lot got this meme out here, and some DJ remixed it. I'm talking about the woman who's in church going through her shopping list about her Thanksgiving shopping list. She got the beans, the greens. That is my jam. You name it.
Oh my, yeah, that is something.
So next time you hear that, imagine that I'll be up with my 2-year-old at some God knows what hour in the morning, just shake it up to you name it. That's how it be. That's just what it is right now.
All right.
But thanks for everything.
So guys, thank you.
We will see you on Sunday live, and
So have
go
a great
into the next year
last day
knowing
of the
you
year.
got this.
If that even means anything, isn't it? But yeah.
You got
All right.
this.
All right, guys.
Love to all of you.
Love to you all.
Thank you, John. Ciao.
Ciao.